Hello students of class 9. Today I am going to do the revision of the chapter The Gift of India. So you all know that Gift of India is a poem where the poet has personified Mother India, and the poet seems to be speaking in Mother India's voice. And in this poem, she remembers what? The brave Indian soldiers who lost their lives during the World War I and are buried in foreign lands all over the world. So it is rather shocking fact that those brave Indian soldiers were engaged by the British administration to serve their own purpose. They did not fight for the country, but they sacrificed their lives in order to do their duty, because they were engaged and they were paid for them. They were working for the British army. They did not have any sense of patriotism and they were not fighting for their own country. They were rather serving the British administrations, and those soldiers were engaged to fight for the British. Why? Because they wanted to save their soldiers only. And that was a grief for the mother, means that was grief for the Mother India, that how these soldiers died on the spot, how did these soldiers faced end in a very merciless manner, and how they could not return to their own family in their motherland. So in the first answer, the mother told what? That if there is anything which her hands can hold, if there is there are the rich gifts which she would be giving to the whole world, like clothes, food grains, or gold, means any kind of riches. But she pointed out that she has flung. It seemed that she had sent her priceless treasures, or the soldiers, or the young soldiers, growing young soldiers, from her breasts, who were taken forcibly away from her breast, means from the country, and they have sacrificed their lives to the drum beats of duty, means they had to complete the duty, and they faced the sabers of doom, means the swords of end or swords of death. Then how she expresses the thing that they are gathered like pearls in their graves, alien graves, means which were away in the foreign lands. They are gathered there like pearls, and they silently sleep by the Persian waves. They were scattered like shells on Egyptian sands. They lie with white pale brows and brave broken hands, means their bodies were mutilated due to the war. They were lying on the sands, they were lying on deserts, they were lying beside the Persian waves. Everywhere in the world, their bodies could be seen, and their mutilated bodies could be seen in the war. And it seemed to the poet that they streamed like blossoms blown down by jacks. Means it seemed they were flowers who were completely pressed and destroyed, and their blood could be found on the meadows of Flanders and France. That's why the green meadows of Flanders and France had turned into brown due to this, as blood clotted there. Then the mother expresses her extreme grief, that can anyone in the world measure how much pain or how much shock she had kept in her mind, and how much she was disappointed. But above all disappointed, she was very proud for her dead sons. And when she was praying, she had a feeling of pain in her heart that her sons would never return. But at the same time, hope encouraged her that her sons would return anyway. And she could see the far sad glorious vision. Why far sad glorious vision? Miss Victory was far away from her, and it was because she was not concerned about victory, she was concerned about the safety of her sons. And it was a glorious vision for anyone, because someone might be achieving victory, but not for her. She was sad at the victory, and that had costed so many priceless lives, and of the torn red banners of victory. Torn red banners of victory means victory banners are flying. These are red. They are symbolizing the blood of the dead soldiers, and they are torn because they are footless. Because whether victory might be achieved, power might be great, but the loss of lives which had occurred in the battlefield, and those lives, young lives, would never be restored. So, with the means Taylor means at the last stanza, the mother expresses her feelings that one day the terror means the fear, then tumult of hate means the massive hate would come to an end, and then peace would be reigning the country, peace would be ruling the country. At that time, everyone must remember the dead soldiers. The soldiers must be remembered, and everyone must offer their memorial thanks. That their memorial thanks means they should offer them thanks, remembering them. They should offer that how grateful they were for the how they grateful they feel for the soldiers who fought and were killed mercilessly, and who sacrificed their lives without even thinking of coming back. In the foreign lands, they were buried. They were maybe they someone might be might got decent burial, some might not got decent burial, but they, they faced the enemy so brave. And everyone must honor, everyone must pay tribute with full dignity and honor to the dauntless means to the brave ones, and everyone must remember the blood of the martyred sons. Of the martyrs means the who usually the people who sacrifice or suffers gently in the great cause of the principle, means for the life of the people. So martyred sons, and so their like martyred sons, so they must think somebody means they must everyone, every countryman must remember the sacrifice of the great soldiers of the country, and they must pay tribute to them, remembering their sacrifice with full dignity, with full honor. They should offer their grateful thanks to those brave Indian soldiers who just did not care about any emotion but sacrificed their lives in the name of duty. It was a great loss for the mother, and it is a great pain for the mother who had lost her sons. It was a very pathetic feeling of a grief-stricken mother who had lost her sons. So it is a story of thousand mothers around the world.